thankful to Ayur Samarpan, particularly with S. Chaudhary, brother, and with Vishnu Sagar, brother. Right now, good morning and good evening to all. Right now, I'm in Dallas. I'm here to again disseminate our Ayurveda in the entire US, the power and the way in which it works. Today, the topic which I've been given is food is medicine. As you know that father of Ayurveda, Charaka says, Ahari Paramaushadam. Food is the prime medicine. Similarly, as you know that father of modern medicine, Hippocrates, he also says that food is the medicine. So now we are having a lot of confusion and we are very much doubtful what to eat, what not to eat, how much to eat, in what food, what medicine value is there. So whether it has been properly documented or whether it has been properly trialed or whether it has been given any resultant effects effectively or any negative effective. So like that, so many questions will arise on our mind. See, firstly, I'm telling you, always necessity is the mother of invention. If you take any inventions, it is because of necessity. And here, how I have come into the this medicinal and particularly medical science. Even our honorable CM, Mr. Nitish Kumar, asked me about 10 years back, Raju ji, आपको समय मिला कैसा मिला नंबर वन सेकेंडली कैसा आपको ऐसा लगा क्योंकि उनका पिताजी भी वैदिक है और उनका बड़ा भाई भी वैदिक है so he was asked like this. I said that, sir, this is a passion. I had some problem, incurable problem. That's the rheumatoid arthritis. That was in 1973. And thereafter, I was that time induced Penadura injection, 6 lakh units, and which was announced to 24 lakh units when I was in third year graduation in agricultural science. And that was very painful. Sometimes doctors used to prick twice in each hip for inducing 12 lakh units to each hip. And also it has to be taken in every 21 days. And also the literature used to say that Staphylo-beta-cocci will lick the joints and suck the heart. So I used to read enormous medical books, but I don't know if at all I have got into the medical science, either Ayurveda or allopathic, whether I might have invented these things or not, God only knows. Because here I have imagined very differently. If I could have studied medical science, I don't know. Very frank and humorously, I'm telling you, my virginity of the brain might have been that because certain foundations, when the medical science gives, we will stick on to that foundations. So when you want to do something research that is a beyond the science, that time you have to think something beyond wherein no obstacle should be there. So that's what here I did is. As Shelja madam, while addressing, she said that Neo Ayurveda and also Dr. Ash also, SD also. So Neo, why I have given Neo? Like Kuttakal Ayurveda, like that. Neo means new. I have taken the basic principles of this allopathic science, like diagnosis, like effective blood circulation system, and prebiotic and probiotic approach. And I have taken from Ayurveda, that's age-old medicine value of the various herbs taken from the classical literature. Secondly, the diet, as I told you that ahari paramaushadam. Thirdly, yoga. In yoga, I have taken particularly meditation and pranayama, very scientifically. And like this, I have taken And when I got the medicinal practitioner course in 1981, I have induced on my body. I got cured. Then it has become a fashion. So once you get fashion, you love to enjoy in that. So I started, experimenting on various, diseases through the food and raw vegetable juices like that. In 91, when I got into Indian Administrative Service, that is in Bihar cadre, I had a very good platform to disseminate the power of Ayurveda and power of food particularly. And wherever I used to be get posted as a, subdivisional magistrate or collector or CEO or divisional commissioner, whoever comes to my koti, that is my bungalow, I used to treat in such a food. Always they used to say that राजू जी के घर गए तो हम लोग को very medicine valued food मिलता है and हम लोग सीख सकता है. So इस तरह से. So in the same period, in 2008, I had happened a very, huge, very unimaginable accident in our family. That's my father had a acute renal failure. He is like my friend. Wherever I used to go to different parts of the world, I used to take him. When he had acute renal failure, so he has been forced to undergo dialysis. So the challenge was I wanted to take him out from the dialysis because my father was like a my friend. So now why I'm calling was actually at his 86th birthday. He used to he used to take 30 ml whiskey generally even after I'm curing that chronic kidney disease. That in that party, I don't know who has given more alcohol to him. That was the ultimate for him. And for further 6 months, he was lived and is no more. And because of him, today I have given the new science to the entire world. And God's grace, I happen to treat our Honorable Union Former Minister for Ayush, Sri Shripad Yasho Naik sir. And he asked me, राजू जी इसको क्यों पब्लिक को नहीं ला सकता है. हम बोले सर एज ए फैशन में कर रहा हूँ, हम बिजनेसमैन नहीं है, इतना आसान नहीं है पब्लिक को लाने के लिए. सो अल्टीमेटली दे पोक्ड मी and government of India has funded both government of India and government of Karnataka, and we are having biggest factory in the country in Ayurveda in a single unit. This was told by a Ministry of Ayush. And I don't know, it may be one among the US FDA certified processing unit. Everything is technological, based one. So like that, my science and my product has come into the, in the society. Now globally, it's being enjoyed. The medicines and the food. Food is the medicine. I will explain you. You will be amazed to hear. First of all, I am so happy that around 1,000 members you are here and thousands family. If at all any health issues are there, which is not addressing in the current medical science, either Ayurveda or in allopathy or homeopathy or Unani, so it will be addressed through this. So then automatically you know the power of our Ayurveda, you know the power of our Veda, which is the Genesis is more than 4,000 years ago. But whereas in allopathic science, as you know, that it is a 300 to 500 years. So here, firstly, we should have faith on our, Ayurveda. I was as a chief guest in, Rashtriya Ayurveda Parishad program uh, for this, I think 2 years back in the Constitution Club for Dhanvantri Day. And that time, while addressing the our you know respectable Vaidyas, may pucha if at all anybody gets heart ailment, that means Hruday Rog, are you really going to have faith on your Ayurveda or allopathy? You just close your eyes and you think and let me know. everybody were silent. The reason is we do not have faith on our Ayurveda many times, and we are very much shaky and afraid. Similarly, if at all any chronic kidney disease, are we 100% you know going to be depend upon our Ayurveda? So this is a question. So now I will answer. The food is the medicine. How food is work? So like that. See now, secondly, you will be having some confusion. What actually I am doing? What is the current medical science? What is actually the science says that our Ayurveda science? See now the current medical science addresses in regulating the blood circulations at the size of 15 mm to 25 mm blood vessels. Why? Blood has to be get circulated. Blood is like a truck and heart is like a truck engine. So the duty of the truck to ensure the logistic facilities for carrying the food to the required area, and also to remove the dirt. So but now God has created such a system for supplying the food. It has created separate route, what we call arteries, and also to cleanse the dirt and carbon dioxide, it has created separate route. That's what we call veins. While going the truck, that blood to the cell, it takes through the blood vessels, which are in different sizes. The sizes between 15 mm to 25 mm, we call it arteries. Down the line to the cell, it reduces 1 micron to 20 micron, what we call capillaries. See now current medical science can ensure the blood circulation at 15 mm to 25 mm through stent or bypass or grafting. But down the line, when it comes to the capillaries and microcapillaries, the size is so narrow. That is a 1 micron means 1 by 1000 mm, wherein you cannot, even in naked eyes, you cannot be seen. So therein we have to ensure the blood circulation. So as already
Sorry, but
I have told you that blood circulation means ensuring the nourishment of the cells. And after that, after metabolic activity, to remove the toxins and carbon dioxide. See now that system is not there. Because of that, if there is a diabetes, as you know that you are all doctors, pancreas. Pancreas is having two roles. That is the exocrine role, and second one is endocrine role. Exocrine role means production of lipase and amylase, which is very important enzymes for separation of the nutrients from the food. That is the digestive enzymes. Endocrine role is, that is the beta cells, which will produces insulin. Now in the world, if at all endocrine process get affected, there is a science and solution by inducing the tablets. That is the insulin in the form of tablets or insulin. And whereas if the exocrine gland get affected, there is no solution at all in the world. That's what we call pancreatitis. That is causing due to alcoholic as well as due to unknown reasons. Because I have treated the 9 years baby also. She got cured in 1 month. See here, in 2 weeks, the abnormality in lipase and amylase will get normalized, and in 1 week you will get solved his problem like a stomach ache, headache, etc. So this is the power of food. Here I have defined the food. So similarly, if you go to the kidney, so in the kidney, again, why in the kidney if the patient's diagnosed as grade 5. That means GFR rate, glomerulus filtration rate, if it is a less than 15 in the world, except dialysis or kidney transplant, there is no science, no solution at all. But in my Neo Ayurveda, even if it is a 10%, the GFR rate, what we call EGFR rate also, estimated glomerulus filtration rate, it will be going to increase 50 plus in 3 months to 6 months. So that is the power of our Veda and Ayurveda and our food. Because here also the same thing. The micro level capillaries get stimulated to ensure the blood circulation area, blood circulation in the area where it is dysfunctional. Similarly, in the same time, the gut beneficial microbes will get activated to release a particular enzymes to act as a catalyst to separate particular nutrients which are essential for the kidney. So like that, it will get activated and rejuvenated that kidney through the cell regeneration process. Again, there also the food nourishing the that particular nephron cells. Then we'll come to this liver. In the liver, it's a big issue. At least in chronic kidney disease, poor person can somehow access to the government hospitals and he can immediately undergo dialysis. But whereas if the patient is having liver cirrhosis, the body is having ascites with more than 10 liters or 12 liters water, and again it is being mechanically removed and it is accumulating. So thereafter, the allopathic science says that you should go for liver transplant. The cost of liver transplant. If the patient's family is having liver, the cost is 40 to 50 lakhs rupees. If it is not there, it is a 60 to 80 lakhs rupees. The poor person cannot afford, and the family will see how he is dying day by day. One fine day will be no more. But here in food is the medicine what I have defined. Within 10 days, if his mouth is kept in order, ascites will drain out more than 10 kg. You just cannot imagine. Whatever I am speaking, it is on the basis of the documentation, on the basis of the evidences, and both the blood reports and ultrasound and other reports, PET scan and all in the cancer, as well as their videos. So this is the power of our Ayurveda. But we have to effectively, use it as a medicine. Similarly, if you go to this varicose vein, once in the allopathic principles and solutions for arteries, for carrying the foods, that channel, that is arteries, can be streamlined in blood circulations by cleansing the that electrolysis formations through stent or bypass or grafting. Whereas for carrying back the blood, that is impure blood, what we call toxins and carbon dioxide, if at all the valves in the veins get dysfunctional, it will not take out backward blood to forward. That's what we call in medical terminology, the problem we call varicose vein. And secondly, if at all it is affected to the testicles, we call it varicocele. Once it is affected to the testicles, that spermatozoa will get, development will get abnormality, and literally speaking, you will be infertile. And sometime you will have ED problem also, erectile dysfunction. So whereas here there is a solution. Similarly, chronic kidneys, chronic headache, what we call technically migraine. So why Migraine, some people are taking medications 10 years to 20 years, 25 years, like that, to subside that headache, because there is a blood clottage in capillaries and microcapillaries, and the current medical science doesn't know that how to remove that electrolysis formations in the capillaries level. Secondly, how it causes at the root level itself, the science doesn't able to scuttle that issue. But here in my principles, you cannot imagine 20 years chronic headache person, migraine person, or even vertigo also. Vertigo, it will take some time, but chronic headache, 3 days to 1 week, it will get subside. It will get, totally disappear. Because I'm authoritatively speaking. Why? Number one, since I am former bureaucrat, we the IAS officers will protect the constitution all the time, and also whenever there is no government, till government is forming, we the persons who are actually keeping everything in the order. So now whatever I have invented, if I do not tell properly to you all of them, so your young brain will not get activated. What I feel is, if at all I didn't given the opportunity by our honorable Union Minister Shripad Naik sir, I could have not brought this to the public. And today I could have not visited, Texas to address the people all over the world. Again, next week I will be in Maryland. And that is all because of, again, the science which I have developed. I had the opportunity to cure some health issue to our Honorable Union Minister, and even Honorable Union Minister Giriraj Singh sir also, and Honorable former Chief Justice Senja sir also. So they only poked me. You bring it to the public. So because if you bring, you will authoritatively speak. So then people will understand what is food is the medicine. So like that. See, now I will tell you the most important, why the disease, why the disorder, why the dysfunctional of the organs. Now I will explain you. Firstly, disease. Dis-ease means uneasiness. The reason is dysfunction of organs. See, now, as per my view, as you know that we are having more than 80 organs in our body, God has defined the roles and responsibilities of each organs, and also each organ's taste is different, in the sense each organs require a particular nutrients and particular hormones, and common is oxygen. And now the current medical science doesn't know that each organs functions, all the organs, some organs they know, and each organs taste buds, that is the nutrients what which requires, and each organs hormones. If they could have been known, the diseases can be 100% cured. But in my principle and my approach, I have not seen in three diseases the effective cure. That is muscular dystrophy. Second one is the motor neuron disease. Third one is vitiligo, white patches. Maybe some, learned Vedics are really curing. I have heard in vitiligo and all, but I have not yet done. Some small, 1 or 2 cases are there. I'm not going to take. But whereas, other than this, I have segregated two parts. One is cancer and autoimmune diseases like ankylosing spondylitis, rheumatoid arthritis, pemphigus vulgaris, etc. And any cancer. Second one is other than these diseases. So here in this, regard cancer and autoimmune diseases, out of 10 through the food and whatever I have defined the supplements, out of 10, 5 to 6% can get cured. The two I am treating all metastasis level of patients only in cancer. But they have to follow food. Food is the medicine. I will explain, after a few minutes. And secondly, I'm telling you this. uh, uh, Secondly, in other than this, like chronic kidney disease, pancreatitis, and liver cirrhosis, and in art, dilated cardiomyopathy, that is a muscle disease or vessel disease, like triple vessel disease, even 95% of blockage, two vessels, in 6 months, it has reduced to 25 to 30%. This is the power of our food and our Veda, whatever it has defined. And it has totally got, clear. And the patient didn't, gone for this, grafting and all. So like that, it's having, efficacy. And therein, out of 10 patients, 8 to 9 patients get cure, in the sense 100%. So that is the power of, food. See, now I will explain you how actually health disorder arises. See, now in the body, these organs are having chain system. If one organ, unknown organ, get undernourished, because food and nourishment, I'm just, giving. So if one organ get undernourished, or few organs get undernourished, some unknown hormones are not being released. Because of that, some health issues will start. For example, electrolysis formations in the arteries. See, now in the current medical science, once they say that if there is a blockage, immediately they will, give fear psychosis. Please go and have immediately stent and all. I'm telling you, if they have one meal per day for 1 week, or else 20 days or 30 days uncooked diet, what I'm calling monkey diet, after that, if they go and get checked, you can't imagine. Doctor will says that no need for, this stent and all. So therein we are knocking that undernourished organs to ensure the proper releasing of the hormones. So thereby the chemicals which are actually activating for blockages, that is electrolysis formations, automatically get nullifies. So that's why now in the current medical science, if there is a one stent, after 1 year or two, a second stent, sometime I have seen the patients who are getting into 8 stents. So such a way, they live with the pain, I'm telling you. Again, for the heart diseases, invariably statins, blood thinners, and gastric tablets, and beta blockers, and some other supplements are being given. So in which most, spurious to our, liver is the statins, and also some extent blood thinners. And for gut, this gastric medicines. Those who are taking statins and blood thinners and gastric tablets, 100% they are prone to diabetes. After taking 5 to 10 years, so 100%, the HbA1c will be shown more than 7 or 8. So now why? Because liver is having n number of roles and responsibilities. The most important role is, as and when you eat, the glucose will get released, and the moment it get released, this liver will get, absorbed and stored in the form of glycogen. Once if the liver get affected, it's unable to absorb that glucose. That glucose will be moving in the blood itself. So automatically glucose level of the blood will get increased. So wherein you have to pump tablets, and afterwards you have to pump this, insulin and all. So ultimately, diabetes is the mother of all the diseases. Firstly, to start with the diabetes, very simple way. Thereafter, diabetic neuropathy, that is a frozen shoulder, and toes burning, and below knees is that sensation will not be there, and the males will get erectile dysfunction, and they do not get sleep. And second stage is the blurry eyes, what we call diabetic retinopathy. The third stage is swelling of the artery, all arteries in the body, and culminating into diabetic nephropathy. That's what we call chronic kidney disease due to diabetes. But here in my science, I'm telling you, you have to cut down 50% of the insulin in third day. If the person who is getting induced for uncontrolled diabetes, two types of insulin night time, say one type is 15 units, another type is 15 unit, and they have to cut down 50%. Otherwise, they will get into hypoglycemia, because sugar level will comes down to 50 or 60. That is the power of food. So therein also, why? Because pancreas needs certain hormones to activate itself, and some organs are undernourished. It is not supplying to that. So ultimately, it is a food only. Indirectly, we are coming into. So like that, if you take chronic kidney stone, again and again lithotripsy being taking place, and thereafter one fine day they say that, sir, that you are having chronic kidney disease, kidney infection, and kidney has shrunken. Here I am feeding it, and shrunken kidney will become normal. And chronic kidney stone, lifetime it will get disappear within 2 to 3 months. Gallbladder stone, you cannot imagine, in 1 month the size will comes down, but their mouth should be shut. They should not eat whatever I am dictating, that it should not be, because food is poison as well as medicine. So like that. So now I will come down to the what are all the food and what are all the diets, because that is the main focus. Still, there is a lot of time, so I can cover up that topic. See, now I have segregated the food for prevention is better than curative. So for prevention. Secondly, for kidney, pancreatitis, liver cirrhosis, and this heart ailments, and deep vein thrombosis, and this one what varicose vein, and thereafter for bones and joints, thyroid, and etc. So like that, I have segregated renal diet, super diet, special diet, and this diabetic diet. So now I will take firstly for diabetic diet, because diabetes is challenging. Even in US also, I came here last week, and everywhere the diabetes is, everybody is suffering from the diabetes, and they are not getting sleep because of the toes burning and all. So now, actually, the biggest poison for diabetes in the food is not sweets. It is a cereals. मतलब धान्य है। ये चावल हो, या गेहूं हो, या ज्वार हो, या millets. So now another fashion has come in affordable section. That's what we call millets and minor millets. In Kannada, it's called siridhanya in Karnataka. So they say that if you eat that, your diabetes will go south. It is a wrong notion. All millets and minor millets are condensed sugars. 70% of the total quantum is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are nothing but sugars. Similarly, gehu, that's the wheat, and rice also. But rice is the most important food for our Asians. We says that no, 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 don't eat rice because of the diabetes. It's a wrong notion. You have to drain out that starch after preparing. And whether it's a rice, or whether it's a jowar or maize, makai, or wheat, it should not be more than 20%, 25% in the plate. In the sense, खाने का प्लेट में 25% ही रहना चाहिए, चावल हो या रोटी हो या मकई हो, एंड 75% रहना है वेजिटेबल्स एंड लीफी वेजिटेबल्स, ग्रीन्स, दैट मीन्स साग और सब्जी। एंड साग आप लोगों को मालूम नहीं है, साग इज इक्विवेलेंट टू द मीट। व्हाई? इट्स हैविंग हाईएस्ट कैल्शियम, मतलब this easily digestible calcium. सो इसलिए चावल और ये मतलब रोटी को 25% खाना है। इन 75% यू हैव टू टेक दिस साग और सब्जी, एंड उसमें सलाद भी रहेगा, रॉ वेजिटेबल जूस रहेगा, इस तरफ से। ये प्रिंसिपल्स आप लोग रखे तो so you will see the sea changes within a week. That too, whatever I have developed, the miracle drinks, that is, health supplements, what we call in the outside of the country, because the Honorable Prime Minister in 2015 amended the FSSI 2003 guidelines and incorporated all the medicinal herbs which has been mentioned in the Drugs and Cosmetic Control Act Schedule 1 and taken into as a health supplements. Now, in outside the country, mine is health supplements, and India, it is a Ayurveda medicines. So this will act like a catalyst, like, banduk. Food is like a bullet. Bullet nahi rahe to banduk ka उपयोग नहीं है. Again, बंदूक नहीं रहे तो बुलेट्स का ये नहीं है. But still, the food is acting like anything. You just test it, that, in a particularly diabetes patients, these things. So how actually, these cereals are damaging the system, and this saag sabji is protecting the system. उसको आप देख सकता है. एंड दूसरा मैं बताएंगे kidney diet. For kidney, many people are giving confusion to the patients, particularly even nephro-dietitians. They say that you give cornflakes and milk. It's the most dangerous food because it is not going to be, effective digestible thing, that milk. The similar way, if you take, this, what do you call, this, curd. Curd is a very important after churning. After I will explain that prebiotic probiotic approach. Firstly, I will give the glimpse of this one. And here, one should not take more than 3 grams salt. I say 5 gram, but however, in each meal, 1 gram has to be used. The 2 pocket is salt is available in the market. 1 gram only, and less than 2.5 to 5 gram oils and fats has to be used entire day for giving tadaka and all. So no fruit juices, and no alcohol, aerated drinks, and no cereals more than 25%, because in cereals 7% से 12% तक indigestible proteins are there. Proteins are the end products of the creatinine, and in turn urea, uric acid, like that. So those things, no mutton, no beef, no pork, no with skinned chicken. But whereas they can enjoy with, if at all they are non-vegetarian, the fish is amrit. But the two fish, how to prepare also, I have defined. Especially green chilies, amrit. Nobody knows it. And many people doesn't know what's that garlic, amrit. And ginger is amrit. And coriander is amrit. And it's a diuretic effect also. It will remove excess water from the body. So everything I have defined in the book. And the book is a digital book, is available with our Dr. Yesh brother. And also you can just download from the website also. Everything I have written. See now, like that, for cancer. So now that renal diet is basically for all the important, incurable diseases, including liver cirrhosis also, and either we also. If you follow this with less than 1 liter water, you will see that within 10 days, swelling will go south. Like that, the food will act upon. See, now for cancer, cancer, we have to bring acidic nature to alkaline nature. I have defined the food, everything, including how to prepare coconut milk and how to prepare raw vegetable juice. What are all the raw vegetables? Everything I have stated. Now I will give you brief also. And wherein here, if the patient get like a monkey, Anuman Jaisa, for at least 1 month, in 15 days itself, he will see the sea changes. And according to the gravity of the diseases, if they follow 3 months or 6 months or 1 year. So through PET scan, some people get, totally negative after 3 months. Some people after 6 months. One gentleman had, fourth stage cancer, prostate cancer, which has been spreaded to brain and other parts. In 1 year, his PET scan has become normal, and doctors have told him that आपको हम लोग पास होंगे ऐसा हम लोग सोचे थे, लेकिन आप रैंक आए. So मतलब they never thought that he will going to live. So that is the way in which ये वो भी क्या है, when you are doing this uncooked diet program, soaked or sprouted peanuts, mungpali, with dates, 3 dates, and one big banana. If you get it tasted like a porridge, if you take 6 to 7 hours, you don't feel to have food. And plus nariyal, kacha nariyal, जो पूजा हम लोग करता है, with dates. If you chew it, as and when you feel angry, your energy level unthinkable, because our body can you know sustain for more than 120 years. Only we have to nourish it, and we have to detox it. How to? Unless and until you do, you just cannot. See, morning I'm telling you, I woke up at 5:30 to attend this program, and I took garlic as the prime prebiotic to the microbes, beneficial microbes. So once you feed to the microbes, microbes knows that what type of enzymes have to release to act as a catalyst to separate particular nutrients to nourish all the organs. Along with, I took this ginger. It's available, and now I'm telling you, I will show this this all this I am unable to show this berries, and these berries, and plus kela, and even orange also. I will generally I keep wherever I go travel, because these are all most important prebiotics. It will nourish us the microbes, beneficial microbes. Beneficial microbes are transferring from mother since ages. The two when the baby get normal birth. So that's why normal birth babies are having more immunity than the cesarean birth babies. And once if you take that, your gut will be so strong. So इसलिए पेट ठीक रहे तो शरीर ठीक हो जाता है. Peat is like a temple. So that's what we call prebiotics. So thereafter, prebiotics means food for the microbes. Next, probiotics. What is the probiotics? Means adding beneficial microbes. Now here I have inculcated probiotics with flax diet. If anybody consumed flax diet, as per the Dr. Joanna Budwig theory, you cannot imagine your energy level will get changed in a day or two. So, firstly, how to prepare? 1 tablespoon of raw alsi, what we call flax seeds. In Bihar we are calling TC, and all over the world it's called flax seeds. Plus 1 tablespoon, if flax oil is available, cold pressed. Generally, cold pressed are being stored in aluminum cans. Thirdly, 1 cup curd, yogurt, matlab dahi. 1 cup is 100 ml to 150 ml. Why curd is required? To convert oils into water solubles. And because the flax diet is having a rich omega 3, omega 6 fatty acids and lignans. And to convert into water soluble so that gut can absorb immediately. This has been inculcated by Dr. Johanna Budwig. When my son had blood cancer, acute leukemia in 2010, we have experimented on him, and thereafter I have taken this concept to my treatment principles, and it works like anything. See now, what is the value of 1 glass of this flax diet? You cannot imagine. In 100 kg peanuts or 12 kg cashew nuts or 2 kg salmon fish, whatever the quantum of omega 3, omega 6, and lignans are available, that is available in this flax diet. That means if you take 1 glass of flax diet, that is about 100 ml to 200 ml. So that is having that much of quantum. That is the value of 10,000 to 15,000 rupees, because 100 kg मूंगफली का दाम कितना है रिटेल में? 150 रुपए 1 किलो या 120. So that much of 100 kg means neither you can digest, nor you can have intake, and nor you can enjoy with that. But here, healthy person should take 1 glass flax diet as a first course of breakfast. So that is the value of flax diet. Miracle drinks flax diet. If you search, automatically it will come, or in this one also it will come, or else our brother Vaid Yesh ji also is having all the books and everything, and you can take. So that is the value of this flax diet. Then I will come down to raw vegetable juice. I am telling you, especially those who are taking statins, kindly you can drop today itself, because in आपके घर में raw vegetables है. क्या लेना है, कितना लेना है, that is very important. I am defined B3C4 plus one fruit. What is a B3? Beetroot, bottle gourd is kaddu, beetroot is pan ka patta, C4 carrot, cabbage, cauliflower, cucumber means kira, and coriander, dhania ka patta, and one fruit, either apple or pineapple. All are equal quantity, except pan patta 1 से 2 पत्ता, धनिया पत्ता 15-20 ग्राम. But before preparing raw vegetable juice, the principal procedure is there, that is the leaching, removal of pesticides residues, and removal of potassium. रात में leaching process is nothing. Dip in the water overnight, and morning you take out and put it in the boiled water for few seconds, rinse it and take out, and usko kapda mein pochna. So thereafter you can keep it in the fridge, and as and when you require, you take out and skin out, and you better to prepare through the juicer. If juicer is not available, through the mixer. So once you take this one, in a 1 month, your cholesterol level will be, lipid profile will become normal in 1 month. But honestly, one should follow prebiotics, probiotics, flax diet, this raw vegetable juice. Raw vegetables is having such an immense power, you cannot imagine. So घर का kitchen में ही है वो. So I have defined it in the book. So next, I will come down to banana stem juice. Banana stem juice, it's having immense value, medicinal value. It will remove erythrosis formations, especially for kidney stone, gallbladder stone. It works like anything. How to prepare? Simply, you take a banana stem and put it in a juicer, like ganna ka juice days, it will come out. And similarly, if you otherwise you take a mixie, it will you get it crushed, and thereafter you sieve it in a good cloth. So automatically you will find beautiful raw vegetable juice. And coconut milk, very simple. You cut the coconut and you grate it, and you put it in the mixie, and you churn it by putting little water, and you sieve it, and again second time you have to do the same process, and in the one half portion of coconut will get 1 glass of coconut milk, especially for ladies, for for external, that's skin glowing and all. It's a wonderful drug, coconut milk, and plus for cancer patients. I have defined it in the book. So then, banana stem, raw vegetable juice. Okay. So, okay. So now, fish. Fish is another unique elixir for chronic kidney disease patients and for liver cirrhosis patients. For my father, I have induced this fish with defined herbs, garlic, ginger, coriander, and green chilies when he was on dialysis. Because when I asked the nephrologist, डॉक्टर साहब आप बताइए लेमैन लैंग्वेज में क्यों इसका सोल्यूशन नहीं, क्या है एक्यूट रेनल फेलियर, हमको बताइए. देन दे सेड दैट राजू सर, सिंपली एक्सीडेंट, आप मान लीजिए एक्सीडेंट हो गया है, ब्लीडिंग है, हम लोग ब्लॉक नहीं कर सकता है ब्लीडिंग को, सो इसलिए आदमी मर रहा है, लाइक किडनी मर रहा है. Then I thought that why can't I induce easily digestible protein for cell regeneration process? That was the first step. I took it in 2008 when he was on dialysis. You believe me or not? And I was in my village because, as you know, that IAS officers getting leave is very tough. 3 days I was there, and I have taught to my sister, and thereafter they continued. Seventh day, he started, this urine get started releasing. So you can't imagine. Doctors have got shocked. They say that they said that 1 लाख में एक आदमी को होगा. Then I took that principle, and thereafter he used to take this much of tablets. Then I have shown to one doctor, Dr. Jairam, allopathic doctor. He said that Raju sahab, it has to be taken lifetime. The role of this tablet, this one, like that. Further, I went into the classical literature. I developed accordingly cardio, this one medicine, and liver medicine, and gastric medicines. So like that. Even if you take piles, it will get burnt in 1 month more than 50%. That is the power of food, but one has to follow. So these are all the tips which I have given, and now I am telling you how powerful the food is. Those who have lost speech, those who have lost eyesight, those who are lost to go even for normal, for natural call due to brain stroke, in 15 days they will go with support for natural call. In 1 month, they will get the speech almost 60 to 80%. In 2 to 3 months, they will get the eyesight means. You can imagine how the food works at the cellular level, particularly capillaries and microcapillaries level. So that is the power. Similarly, due to diabetes, the eyesight has lost, and all the time, there is no sleep, and swelling, and the kidney is getting deteriorated. And in 10 days, the swelling will go out. In a second day or third day, they will get sleep, sometime first day itself. You can imagine. Similarly, if you come down to chronic kidney stone, in a chronic kidney stone, even after lithotripsy also, again and again, it's forming. And if it is so, he has to live with the pain. And 6 hours to 2 days, the pain will get disappear. That is the power of our Veda and Ayurveda and food. Likewise, if you take, this one, what do you call liver cirrhosis, and the doctors have declared that you take care of till whatever the time he lives, but in 10 days he will become almost normal, means you can imagine. But one has to follow properly the diet what I have defined and given in details. But one thing I would like to share with you: whenever the patient is there in your house or in your family, patient should be treated with the food like a normal food only. The only thing is tadka dena hai. That's the tempering, or what we call seasoning. That should be given in half a teaspoon of ghee or butter. Why I am saying ghee or butter? It will give good aroma and equivalent to 1 tablespoon oil or 2 tablespoon oil. for giving tadaka. When you give tadaka, when you prepare without salt, normally you take out the quantity which is required to the patient, then direct him to use 1 gram pocket salt for one meal. And for other family members, you put afterwards that salt. So then you will enjoy it. Secondly, when you prepare flax diet, you drink firstly. If it is a good, then only you induce to your patient or your see, ultimately what? When you become patient, you think whether I can take it or not. So that's why my humble request to everybody that once whatever I have defined, you prepare, you taste it, then you induce to other. So I hope that now 3 minutes are there. So if at all any questions are there, let me know. And I am telling you, Honorable Prime Minister, few years back, in the first term, he has stated that why Ayurveda is not popular. He has stated that number one, there is no standardization of dosage and this treatment protocol, standardized one for all the diseases. Say heart means everybody should follow the same principles. Second point, he has stated that we should develop the medicines like allopathic, efficacy. But what I have developed, it is a more than allopathic efficacy. In 1 month, you are getting off the insulin means you can imagine the power of our Ayurveda. Third one, as we stated that the packaging should be world class. So what I have developed, it is in world class. Firstly, you just see on your family and yourself if at all any health issues are there, then you can disseminate to others. But my humble request is, we like Vaidyas, we should not depend upon any medications. Once you are not medicated, your body will be extraordinary. Then you are having, always charming nature, and you are always having positive energy, and you can authoritatively tell others to follow that. So ये बोल करके मैं अगेन मैं धन्यवाद एंड मैं हमारा जो भावना को ये करेंगे. I should be really indebted to Dr. Yash team, SG and Vaid Vishnu Sagar ji and all other participants. And really, I'm so proud to address. So thank you very much.